Hi, I'm Randy Patterson, author of How to Be Miserable in Your Twenties. And this is another in a series of posts called Isolated Moments of Sanity. In every post, I bring you one idea from cognitive behavior therapy that can be applied to social distancing and quarantine. And in every one, there's a slogan that you can use to remember the idea. Today, create structure. This one comes to us from the literature on treating clinical depression. There's a strange thing we often do with people who are seriously depressed. We put them on stress leave. Go home, relax, chill out, come back when you're better. Well, that's necessary some of the time for at least some professions. We don't want really depressed air traffic controllers who can't think straight. And really, some people truly do need a break. But stress leave often means that we take away meaningful activity. We take away one of their primary roles, we take away a lot of their social contact, and we take away any reason to get out of bed at any particular time or at any schedule for food or exercise or sleep or anything else. I've spoken with a lot of people on disability leave or sick leave for depression, and they say, listen, if I go out exercising like you want me to, or seeing my friends, or going hiking, I'm afraid I'm going to see people from work, and they're going to think I'm faking just to get some me time. So I don't go out. I stay home and sit there. And the weird thing is, that doesn't help them overcome depression. One of the main treatments for depression is called behavioral activation, which means re-engaging with the activities of life. One of the things that can help people recover is getting structure back into their lives. But what do? We take that structure away. What's this got to do with COVID, really? Well, being isolated at home is a lot like being on long-term disability or stress leave. And that lack of structure isn't so good for most people. It's not just depressed people, but most of us are used to having that structure imposed by the outside world. Work starts at 9, so we have to go to bed at 11 and get up at 7 and so on. When you're in isolation, most of that external structure is taken away. Nobody cares when you're out of bed. Nobody notices if you're showered. You can eat meals whenever the hell you like, and nobody is dragging you off the couch. So you can live just like a seriously depressed person, and maybe not surprisingly, that's not so good for your mood. How you feel influences what you do. If you feel lousy, you'll act like a person who feels lousy. But what you do also influences how you feel. If you act like a person who feels lousy, you'll start feeling lousy. One of the ways to get through this, then, is not to have that kind of boneless life. Impose that structure on yourself. So you have a bedtime and a rising time, and maybe you use the alarm clock, and you get up, and you get dressed, and you get showered, and meal times are set, and you get some exercise, and you phone someone, maybe around 4 p.m., different friend every day, and maybe you watch a movie around 8 o'clock, and on Wednesday nights, you do a group chat with your extended family. People often have trouble with this, but I ask them if they manage to get to their dental appointments, and usually they say yes. No problem. So clearly, they can do it. They can do something at a particular time. So I encourage them, as I encourage you, to think of these things as dental appointments. I have an appointment at 10 to exercise, and I have an appointment from 11 to noon to do housework. And you keep those appointments the same way you manage to keep your dental appointments. You take that formless, boneless, ghost-like kind of existence and you give it some shape. This is how people get things done. But it's also how they keep their mood stable. Now, you don't have to adopt my schedule, but you probably do need to have one. to at least some degree impose structure on your life. It helps. Stay home, wash your hands, and if you're looking for a book, maybe there's a subliminal message in here somewhere that will suggest one for you.